Salutations, ladies and gentlefolk. Welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and where we last left off, we were messing around in the farmstead. And murdered the miller, and now have access to the Endless Crystal mode. However, even with access to the Endless Crystal mode, I don't have the resources really to take it on. A lot of my really high-tier troops are either resurrected from the dead, suffering from the Crimson Curse, which admittedly I could get rid of right now, or I just don't have the resources to properly outfit them right now, because they're at like level 5. So, I built a small party and we're just gonna go do some low-level runs to get healing, and I'm trying out some slight variations on my strategies. Let's go, oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Almost forgot. Does anybody else need upgrades? You don't. Good. We hired up some new people. Those new people really don't matter that much, and since you see the full combats anyway, well, you might as well see the whole thing. Ooh, that's new. The antiquarian gives keys. How nice. My party always needs food. Twin shop. Can you stop? I swear you're gonna give someone a seizure with that. I always need tons of torchlight because I always use it. Not gonna use shard dust because it's a horrible idea. Don't need blood, thankfully. And I will definitely take 4 vials of holy water. I'm expecting to use this at least 1 consecrated essence before I fire wood once. Will embark. In the ruins we go, fighting to and fro. What we'll find, we'll never know.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Alright, so quest locations to the left. Yes, there's a quest location to the north. So no matter where I go, there's 1 quest location, but there's 1 place with obvious extra curios. Also, for those wondering, I've literally done enough XCOM 2 at this point where I'm forgetting how to just use the mouse cursor normally. It's glorious. Just click and drag to move. Before I forget, Antiquarian opens all crates. No matter what they are, they're opened by the Antiquarian and nobody else. Become holy. Oh. I could turn around, go back, and clear that up. Yeah, that's honestly probably the best move, because it opens up the most inventory space, and the more inventory space I have available, the better things are. I won't use the curio. I will use the curios early. There's no reason not to. Ooh, a confessional. Well, religious people like confessionals. Didn't know it could actually contain treasures, I'll be honest. Otherwise, she would have done it. Oh. It'd be funny if we could complete this instantly, but I still wouldn't actually do it. And we get some scouting. I mean, hey, if we actually end up completing this instantly, that just means I've got more space for more garbage in my inventory, and we all know how I feel about garbage. It's wonderful. Oh no. Can I, like, just stun you? Collect bounty. You're only good against the human and the unholy. Farewell. I'm assuming that's your farewell, Zarok. Fair enough. Hopefully no wipe. Finish him. Deals additional damage against stunned targets. I mean, why not?
This advantage.
It's a sycophant.
Give them no quarter.
It's dead. Hallelujah. Sure. You know what? Have her protect you. We can pierce to try to kill you off. It failed, but it's not too bad. Curse 1? No, not curse yet. You resisted. That's amazing. And you didn't force the curse on them. That's also amazing. Bombing run, which doesn't cause curse, thankfully. Finish him. No, we can just collect a bounty. It actually has a higher crit chance. Not like that matters, because he dodged anyway. They both failed. Huh. This is supposed to be a more aggressive antiquarian, but so far...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You know what? A judgment is actually in order.
As the fiend falls,
Now there's only one
hope
person who can
blossoms.
force Crimson Curse on us, and I guarantee you he's going to do it right now. No, I'm wrong again. Pleasantly, actually.
Obliterated.
Thank you, Shield Breaker. Shield Bearer. Breaker.
Seize this
Commander
momentum.
Riker.
Push on to the task's end.
Honestly, the food I took there is a little bit too much. Citrines are never worth it. And I think even with the +1, they won't be worth it. But they're better than the 1 bandage, technically. So we'll hold on to it as a just in case. It can be valuable. Will it? Probably not, but it can be.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Next area. We don't know if... Wait, is that a quest location? No, it's just a curio.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I already had enough BS today that I'm actually not angry that I'm fighting you. I'm actually quite calm. Surprisingly.
The light, the promise of safety.
This isn't entirely because I'm trying to stun him repeatedly and fail miserably to do so. Wow, I have failed every single attempted stun. Admittedly, they were all 50-50s, so I can't be too mad, but still. It's a low level. I want to hit you, but I can't, so I guess we'll just start focusing on trying to kill these guys off. Preferably before they take actions. Oh, no. Oh, that's just a man-at-arms. Alright, well, I guess that works. Impalement! Light on everything. At least you headache yourself, which is absolutely worthless. Something that would deal damage. Don't know why I was, but I was hoping. Well, at least we're all failing together. Sure. That's a 75% chance of working, by the way. Still didn't work. They buffed the Collector. He never bled before. Okay, that nervous
Great
stab
is
is
the
actually not
weapon
bad
that cuts
anymore.
on its own.
Are you gonna die? No, you're not. Fine. Seriously? I mean, it does work. Collector gets hit. And here comes Seely dying horrifically. No. Divine Grace yourself, please. Please, just don't die on me. No, thank you. The Headhunter would not like to see your collection. Thank you very much. You see, as long as we're keeping him at like this amount, he just doesn't build up anymore. So our Shield Breaker can actually kill this one quite quickly. How much does it do I don't know how much it does normally. It's like 2. What is your baseline damage? 4 to 6. Yeah, that is actually a decent increase. I mean, it's not great. We need more damage on it for it to matter, but, I mean, it works. collect call, so you're going to summon someone else to take your place. However, you're guaranteed dead as long as we kill the Vestal off before it does anything stupid.
Continue the onslaught.
Thank you for your honorable mercy.
Them all.
Since you need to heal yourself, you might as well judge
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And you know what we might as well do? Because he literally cannot defend himself? Might as well just kill him.
A predator is often blind to its own peril. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't need all those torches. Overall, not bad. No, it honestly could have gone worse. I'll be back for you later, because I'm full on torches right now, and I'm probably going to have to pick one up on the way back anyway. We're at 76, so it's still technically the full amount of cartography. Oh, we found the last quest location, I think. Yeah. Neat. Just curios, quest location, turn around, meaning everything else is just gravy on top. Food is going to become a problem. I will not use you yet. Hero's history of sins too much to bear. There were enemies. They were surprised. I am surprised that they were surprised. You know what? We would just judgment one of the spitters. And then... I don't have any, like, AoE damage abilities except on her, which I will use. Because the Blight might actually... That doesn't finish them off. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Okay, that's a miss. That's good. The other one does a bite, and that's okay, because it's not a ton of damage going out. Shankity
Another
shankity.
one falls.
Stabby stabby.
Executed with impunity.
Over the citrines, because once again, they are the least valuable. We'll dump those. The busts, they are the next most valuable, but as of right now, I don't have anything I'm willing to get rid of, except the Bleedstone, because it's so valueless compared to regular gold. Last essence for purification. We're going to continue adventuring, and we will use the firewood right here. Now, I know this is going to cause her next
Huddled
story.
together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
That is going to use the next bit of story. Which is annoying, but not impossible to deal with. This is how we do it. I don't need stress reduction yet. Bless. What do I want to do? Well, it's obvious to me that this is indeed how we do it. He is gonna scout ahead. We will use snake skin just because you're just providing protection anyway. We don't really need chant, even though the stress is good. Stress reduction is good. We can do a targeted stress reduction. Musketeer boots. We'll give some encouraging words to her, which puts her down to merely 10 stress, and then we'll go to rest, which triggers the nightmares.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Oh, it is not the darkness. Okay, well, that's nice. You're gonna... Oh, you can't back up enough. That's annoying. Well, we can pierce
Back
one,
to the
which
pit.
causes an instant kill. Nervous Shank, which isn't going to kill, but it's enough to cause some serious injury. And then we can collect a bounty on this undead skeleton.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And so far, no hits. No, that wasn't too horrible.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I don't think I'm being proud. I will disarm the trap because you have the highest chance. Curio, which is just a box. The box is nothing. And then we'll turn around, grab these curios on the way back, and then continue our exploration of most of this place. What? Oh, Steam. Right, Steam. I'm really disappointed in myself, mostly. I should have redoubled my efforts for trying to find a job, and instead I wasted too much time. It kind of seems like it's coming out of nowhere, but just bear with me for a moment. This does have a reason to be. Curried favor from the gods. Damage until camp. So, normally I do have a job. Like, it's not too hard for me to find jobs. I do get a few offers here and there. But I was lazy on accepting one recently. I've been having trouble finding one for the course of summer, even though it's not going to last long. And because of that,
if only treasure could staunch the flow
kind of
of
set myself up
otherworldly
to
corruption.
unable to go to Gen Con this year. I have money to sustain myself for and into college, but I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself during Gen Con. Which is disappointing because I also was planning on partly using that to try to say hello to other people. It failed last year when I went, mostly because I also couldn't stream during Gen Con because that was the unfortunate time when my laptop decided to say, you know what, screw this noise, screw your videos, and screw everything. Motherboard is shot. Which, that was just fun to deal with. Sure, we'll go to the right first. But anyway. Crack this bad boy open. There is a fight coming up next, so pop, pop, pop.
As the light gains purchase, spirits
Hello.
are lifted, and
Good to
purpose
see
is
you.
made clear.
Except not really. You're not moving. Oh,
The way
come
is
on.
lit. The path is clear.
Invitation.
We
I
require
want
only
it.
the strength to follow it.
No. Do not run away. I'm not letting you run away. There we go. But yeah. It's an unfortunate
Decimated.
story, but it's a story that happened. If I can get one for the month of July, which I'm trying to do, it might hamper video production a little bit, but at least I might have a chance of being able to go to Gen Con depending on how it pays. Even if it's only temporary. We'll do a nervous shank on you, 'cause at least it
Impressive.
finishes you off. It at least finishes you off. It sounds like a sob story. It's not meant to be. But these things happen. I'm also nowhere near popular enough on YouTube or Twitch to even start to
Success
consider
so
what I can
clearly
do with
in
it.
view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's 2 citrines thrown away. I always count my citrines to see if it's like more valuable than something else. Because I always try to constantly reevaluate what I do in Darkest Dungeon. Because if I'm making a mistake and it ends up, it might be obvious to you guys, but for me, I tend to forget like some of the rules because I bounce between games as often as I do. You know, might as well just read it. Do it. Desiccated and unremarkable. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I've actually forgotten what I was going to say, where I was going with any of this. Whoopsies! We'll pull out with an impale across the entire board and hopefully start trying to kill them. You know what? Shankity shankity. Good work, Antiquarian. Versus human. Can I stun you? No, I can't. What is a stun chance, even? Happens to you. But yeah, if I was able to set it up so I'd be able to go to Gen Con, I definitely would. I'd probably try to arrange a small meetup for anyone else who also
The bigger the
goes there.
beast, the greater the
But
glory.
it might just have to wait till next year, which, unfortunate, but things happen. I'm still thankful that my family's supportive enough where I don't need to have a job, even though I personally want one. And if I just was not my usual lazy self and applied a bit more effort, I probably could easily get one. But, well, my fan base knows me. Oh, it just gives you stress, it doesn't reduce it. Oh, okay. Ah, the Bone Nobles. Well, I mean, might as well.
Struck.
Alright, here comes the drinks. A lot of tempting goblets go out. Right onto Bohan. I also love tempting goblets of trinket. What does it even do? I want to know. I also want to know how these guys are dodging so easily. They have resisted everything so far. There's something wrong with these abilities now.
Be gone,
Well,
fiend.
the core tiers are more important, so we might as well try to get rid of them.
Destroyed.
Except you can just kill off the big fat bastard. Knife to meet ya. Things are getting late
This
tonight.
expedition at least promises success.
Deeds. Mr. Deeds, Mr. Deeds. We have Jades. I'm not taking the citrine. That would be the third citrine, which is about as much as the gold stack right here. The musketeer boots aren't good enough. Even if it's for a different class, it's just not good enough. No one has any debuffs I can use it on, so... Oh well, open up the Unlock Strong box. And we have another citrine, which is still... Yeah, it's worth less than the gold, and will always be. Alright. Well, this is going okay, actually. I mean, I understand the darkest difficulty is always supposed to be the hardest difficulty, but it still sometimes seems like there's so many ridiculous things that happen. I wonder, is there going to be a second fanatic? I'm actually kind of curious about that. If there is a second fanatic, well, then shoot. I'm thinking something right now that I really don't want to vocalize unless it happens in, like, the next 2 rooms. I don't... Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for it, and now we don't have enough food in case it happens again. I hope the curio gives me some luck, or that I just have enough events where that doesn't happen. Well, there's a chance. It's not too unreasonable.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Well, we've entered the danger zone. And by danger zone, I mean we've entered the stage where we can very, very easily
Masterfully
die
executed.
from having no food. But I'm still going to press onward because this is supposed to be a very high scoring run, and so far it will be.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What do I have to go through? I don't have enough to go through to justify holding on to these torches. So I will ditch them. We'll continue. But every step we take is a risk for massive stress and massive damage. Get some scouting, so we can reveal if the next areas are even worth going into. Oh, Jesus. There are 3 battles remaining. And a sack. I would very much love food. No. Alright. Another cutthroat. And I also know the collector can't show up a second time. I'm happy that the collector can't show up a second time. We have that trapezohedron, right? Yeah, we do. Alright, you know what? Shanks McGee on the Brigand Cutthroat, because we can kill the Brigand Cutthroat.
Soothed. Sedated.
You get stunned. You don't impale, because I'm trying to finish you off.
Slowly.
You go down.
Gently.
You're guaranteed to go down
This is how
before
a
you
life
take a
is
single
taken.
action. And the Bloodletter is the only one that remains that's even threatening. And we all have massive damage hikes against it, so we might as well start spending them. Ooh, wait, miss? Okay. It's nice to say that
Monstrous
misses
size has
actually
no
matter.
intrinsic merit,
It's so rare that it
unless
actually does.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Oh, Jesus.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We know that we don't need shovels for anything, so I'll ditch the 4 shovels at this point. Citrines, sadly, still wouldn't have been worth it. They are technically worth more than the ruby, but if we get one more ruby, we'll be lucky. Let's go. Alright, human opponents. This is what you're ready for. This is what you've been born to do. What you've been bred to do. What I'm trying not to sneeze to do. I failed. I also didn't turn off my microphone like a dunce. Whoops. Everyone is bleeding.
A powerful blow.
So far, this turn hasn't been very bad. Honestly, I'm just expressing shock and surprise. You know what? We'll just pierce you,
Eradicated.
because this acolyte can die this turn. And did. By basically anybody else.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
What is this? So, 250, 1,000, leaving only 125 times 4. This is 1,500. These are the exact same either way. You're still worth a ton. I want the crests. I also want the busts, for that matter. There's one curio. I doubt we have a curio here where it actually matters that much. So I'm going to shove 1 food down your gullet, 1 food down your gullet, take the emeralds. I still have the holy water. We are not going to need the skeleton keys, because we're probably not going to encounter anything that can use them. Ooh. An old journal entry.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yep. I knew it was going to happen at some point. If it doesn't happen again, that's fine. We'll just leave it a little bit of stress in this battle. Just wanted to unlock this thing. And this fight isn't even that bad. Oh no, what are they gonna do? We're gonna wipe out most of their team in the first turn. Oh, I did a stun by accident. I wanted to do judgment. Oh well. You're still gonna die first turn anyway. Might as well just focus you down
A
as
devastating blow.
So you'll go down, no, you'll be able to take an action, but then you'll go down. And then we just have to focus our attacks on the last one.
A death by inches.
And I think these guys are locked into bayonet jab, which is infinitely better than them being locked into quarreling. With the higher health one.
Annihilated.
And then we'll just finish this guy off. I said, and then we'll finish this guy off. Oh, more blood.
Ghoulish
Nice.
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Hidden treasures. I didn't... I'm the most intelligent man I know. Rare antique, and a singular portrait. Which is still more valuable. We have nothing but treasures to take back with us. A boon at last. We cleared out the entire dungeon, and we're free to leave. How nice. Purifying the altars happened incredibly early. We got an absolute metric ton of gold. I'm gonna look for shard mercenaries to see if any of them will be interested in doing the endless mode, and if I'm interested in any of their skill sets, because I think a particular build is going to be useful. Because I actually want some memories. I'm guessing I'm gonna guess each hero has some form of dream sequence that they can go through related to their intro stories. Gifted. It's not bad. Hippocratic. That's useless, actually. Bloodthirsty. Fast healer. I don't think you have healing skills, but if you do, that's okay. Maybe? Oh well.
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
Maybe we can pull off something else that'd be interesting. Who knows? Thirsting for blood, and controlled the urges, and we brought back a bunch more blood, courtesy of the Sanguine Vinters. Okay, I think I could, like, just switch you over into 300 of those. Pop on over with these crests into the cartographer's camp, my apologies, and actually purchase you. There we go. Torchlight is now more useful. Now the next thing on the docket is the Altar of Light. Because I want that stun resist and healing skill benefit. Because the healing skill benefit, I think, is required to make a flagellant able to self-heal efficiently. On the Crusader, it's basically useless, but on the Vestal, it just makes them better. And the stun resistance on the Crusader and the flagellant are better overall. House of the Yellow Hand is also equally good, but we are almost done with the content of the... not the Darkest Dungeon, but the Crimson Court, at least in terms of districts. You guys can stop turning into abominations on my watch. I might... okay, like I said, Stagecoach. Do we have anything interesting mercenary-wise? Mercenary Vestal. You actually have about the skills I'm interested in. Obsessed with Sainthood, clumsy, so the dodge is negative, that's not good, but you have a lazy eye, which is also bad. Damage of HP is above 99%, that's not great. Because you're never going to be at that high of a health total. Can I still make the team? So I've got the healer, then, in theory. Grave Robber. You've got the ranged skills. And you've got a melee skill in case you need to use it. Huh. Also not bad. In terms of combat, these guys are definitely fire and forget because of Shard Mercenary. Plague Doctor is, as usual, not that great. Jester actually has the decent skills that I'd be interested in. So you know what? We're probably going to do a shard mission. Welcome aboard.
He will be laughing still at the end.
This reduces my shard income by 30%, yes, but I don't have to use my actual mainline team. And I just have to have a ranged DPS, which, congratulations, Daryl, you can become the ranged DPS you were meant to be. Alright, yeah, we'll start building the team then. We'll unequip all trinkets. Embark. Go over to defeat as many enemy missions as possible. I know you can't. I know you won't. I'll only go on the Endless Harvest expedition. How do you know it's endless? You'll stay in the back because you don't have finale, so there's no reason for you to be in the front. And your entire purpose will be Battle Ballad, and I'll give you Inspiring Tune, because Inspiring Tune is... Oh, you have all the skills! Okay, I actually didn't realize. My apologies. You have the skills I wanted you to have to begin with, so the only thing that really matters are the quirks that they bring to the table, which they're quirks. I don't know what you expect me to say about them. I'm sorry, their madness is only making this difficult to find the people I'm interested in. Sort by level, which puts you all in the row. And then it was not Rambicord. No, it was Daryl. Let's put Daryl there. They are no longer the Mercs. Sort by level. Let's show you a trinket that I think you'll enjoy. Because Virtue Chance makes sense as well as Death Blow resistance. And since you'll be in the front row, attack damage increase is a good idea. You'd be so slow, though. I mean, Battle Ballad, once it starts rolling, will actually cover for that, so we can use the Brawler's Gloves. It means the very, very first turn will suck. But then afterwards, all subsequent turns will be decent. You'll take the Berserker's Charm, and then you'll take the Fusement's Matchstick, because that just covers for the ranged shenanigans that are needed. We lack the ability to mark targets, so that'll be a problem, but I guess we can kind of handle it. Illumination. We don't need Torchlight, and the stuns probably won't matter as much, as opposed to being able to bypass stealth. And as before, the healing skills are probably better. You're not taking a stun, so that's less useful. The damage isn't nearly as needed. Class restriction, bring that Chalice back up here. And... plus 20% stress skills? No, that just affects your stress. You're de-stressing / buff man. Which, if you're buff man, we actually just want you to kind of go first. So... yeah... what else do I want with you? Dodge. Always take dodge if you have no idea what you want to take. Would it be better to just take you? No, it wouldn't. Because having high dodge is a good thing, because it just means less attacks coming out on you. Alright. Alright, Daryl. Feel free to join the upper echelons of power. Shadow Fade in case you get out of position. And then just straight attacks. You don't need flashing daggers, you don't need pick to the face. Excuse me. Yeah, everyone's kind of set up the way I like them. I didn't realize Shard Mercenaries have no character restrictions on skills, in which case that just makes them simply better than everybody else. So yeah, I will gladly use Shard Mercenaries. As long as they don't tax my memories as well. If they tax the memories, then I will definitely cry internally. So, for YouTube,